Did you guys see that Ciara changed her child's last name that she had with Future to her current husband's last name? Let's get into that. People only found out about this recently, but apparently the name has been changed for years. And the only reason why we're hearing about it now is because Russell Wilson went online and made an Instagram post that included the new last name. When I first saw this story, I was like, here we go. Another situation with a baby mom who can't stand her baby dad and is using the kids as a weapon against the baby dad. But I was taking a deeper look, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of sort of agree with Ciara. Well, at least I'm indifferent to the decision now. If y'all remember, Future and Ciara had a messy public breakup back in 2014, 2013. There was speculation that Future had cheated on her with her stylist. Ciara herself had said that, and she said that she had proof and it wasn't just a one-time thing. Mind you, he cheated, according to her, 4 months after she had the baby and when they were engaged to be married. Now, to me, that's still not enough reason to make any drastic decision concerning your child's last name. But then I was looking further, and Ciara had sole custody to make that decision easier for her to do. Now, I was trying to figure out, why did she get sole custody? So y'all, initially Future had custody too, and they were granted joint custody by a judge. Now, mind you, when they broke up with each other, Future was ordered to pay child support. Future went out and tweeted that he pays $15,000 in child support a month. And then he also tweeted that Ciara had control issues. He said something like, paying $15,000 a month. I'm paying $15,000 a month, and I have to go through all of these legal issues to see my child, or all these lawyers to see my child. So it sounded like baby mom getting the bag, keeping the kid away from the dad because she doesn't like him. But then Ciara dropped a lawsuit against him for defamation, and she was claiming in the lawsuit that he was lying about the $15,000 a month figure, which she disputed. And she said that his words about her as a parent brought damage to her reputation and cost her $500,000 brand deal. The judge actually dismissed the case and said that there wasn't enough evidence for what she was saying. So, added to my idea that I had in my head that Ciara is being a bitter baby mom. Till I found this out. Future has a total of 7 kids, depending on what source you look up. He has to pay child support for all of them. This dude has 7 kids, depending on who you ask. Apparently, he's still fighting one kid as unconfirmed, so it could be 8. Some reports say 8, some reports say 7. Y'all, initially he was given joint custody with his son, and whenever you're given joint custody with a kid, you're given something called visitation rights. Future was on tour a lot, but he had visitation rights. And according to court documents, he was not showing up, and he missed a lot of milestones with his son. He's paying child support for all of these kids. So that $15K number that he threw out earlier was actually a reference to how much he's paying in total in child support for all his kids. $15K a month. And it's not just Ciara that reports that he's pretty much a deadbeat. All of them are saying that. All of his baby moms. I think he has a different baby mom with each of his kids. And all of them are saying that he's a deadbeat, like he doesn't show up. And that's just way too many kids with too many different baby moms to truly be able to be in each of their lives. So he probably just does none of it. He probably comes to none of their things. He probably never shows up. There was this video that came online, and it was a video of Ciara being asked about her co-parenting with Future, and all she did was laugh the whole time.
And then my last question on this, like, what is co-parenting like for you guys? I'm done.
Timmy, you're awesome. You're awesome.
So after that whole defamation lawsuit was thrown out by a judge, there was actually a source that was close to Ciara, that came out and spoke to People magazine and said that he doesn't pay $15,000 a month and that she doesn't try to keep their son away from him. She was awarded full custody. Now, I personally feel like this source was planted by Ciara to try to clean up her image a little bit, because I think that the endorsement thing did happen, and I think that the baby daddy drama had something to do with the endorsement deal pulling out. They just probably didn't explicitly say that, but Ciara knew in the back of her mind that that was the reason why. So she planted a source in the media to try to clear it all up for her. So you got a deadbeat who's not in your son's life. Your son's in his tweens now, and you've been married for 9 years to someone who's taking care of your kids, and you have a blended family, which is actually kind of hard to do. Russell Wilson must be doing a pretty good job for her to feel like putting his last name attached to Future Junior's last name was appropriate. It probably helped the kid to feel more included in the family. Future hasn't even said anything about this last name switch. In reality, Future had way too many kids, more kids than he can handle. And Ciara is just trying to make moves as she sees fit with a new family. They look successful and they look happy. But tell me what you think. Do you think that even still, with all that being said, that changing the last name was a step too far? You don't have to change the last name to make the kid a part of the family. They just are a part of the family. Or do you feel like, you know what, I kind of agree with Ciara that Future's a deadbeat dad, and you might see how she could come to the decision to make this step in order to make her son feel more included and more a part of the family structure that